season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Play of the period, first down here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take off. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Graves. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Barco. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Takes his shot. Hits the open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. That they find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Rourke. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. Works the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Terrapins are flying down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by just one over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Graves. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rourke. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, Dave. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat route.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Quick strike complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McNabb. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Barco. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rourke. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open the second half on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Graves. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. On the run, it's Marco. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
This quarterback, part of their running game, wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it there on the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Now the play fake. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. They'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Graves. It's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the move.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're setting up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away.
3 plays there. It's 4th down.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. It'll be third and long.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rourke. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Spins away from the defense. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looking for room, it's Whitaker. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Next going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 24 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.